Now we're all clamoring about online, online, online. A lot of people are not online in Africa. A lot of people. So let's not even lie to ourselves. A lot of people are not online in Africa. So because of that, the street mixes are still the best ways to get music to the grassroots, to the local people. Hello friends. Woo! It's nice to be here again. It's been a while, right? So welcome to another edition of Music Business with Perry Martins. My name is Perry Martins, and I took a little break and then I'm back. And today I want to do a video I promised you guys a few weeks ago. After I did how to promote your music in Nigeria, I promised I was going to break down the different ways to promote music in Nigeria, starting with the less desirable, if you guys remember, the less desirable or the less professional to the most professional. Yes, I remember that's how I said it. Yeah, so how to promote your music in Nigeria from the less desirable or the less professional to the most professional, right? And I think I should just follow that method. I think I should just follow it. But meanwhile, I just want to thank everybody who has been liking, following, sharing my videos. Some persons have been sending me messages to ask questions and to connect with me. Thank you, everybody. It's nice to know that we're impacting your life and we're adding value to you, right? Okay, so when we come back from the break, we will get into how to promote your music in Nigeria, in Alaba. In Alaba, yes. In Alaba. When we come back. All right, we're back. How to promote your music in Nigeria in Alaba. So, in case you're not in Nigeria and you don't know what Alaba is, so Alaba is a very big market in Nigeria that is mostly filled with people who deal in electronics and every other related things to electronics. So music is also related. So Alaba is our biggest music market in Nigeria, right? It's located in Lagos, Nigeria. It's our biggest music market. It's our biggest music distribution and music marketing space, like physical market. So now why I'm laughing is what happens in Alaba is very interesting, very funny, but at the same time very serious. Alaba has been the topic of several discussions within the music business space as trying to ascertain how valuable and how important they are in the music ecosystem, right? And like I said in the video preceding this video, which is the video in which I discussed how to promote your music in Nigeria, I said that Alaba might seem to be the less desirable medium of promoting music, but again, it's a very, very key part of promoting music if you really want your music to get out there. If you want your music to get out there, Alaba is a vital medium, albeit a less desirable one, and I'm going to explain the reason why. Now, like I said, Alaba is a physical market. If you get to Alaba, you will see so many people, so many retailers, so many wholesalers who are selling music. Now, back in the days before the advent of online sales and online promotion and online distribution and online marketing, Alaba was the only way you could get your music out. Like literally the only way you could really get your music out. Why? Because Alaba is made up of wholesalers and retailers who have a network of markets. So they have a network of retailers all over the country, even outside the country. People come to buy music from Alaba from different parts of the world, including Europe. People come from most of the sub-Saharan African countries to come and buy music from Alaba. They buy CDs. Back in the days when it was cassettes, they were buying cassettes from Alaba. The movie industry in Nigeria was made popular also because of Alaba's connection. So Alaba is a powerful, vital distribution system network. People come from all parts of the world to come and buy music in Alaba, and that's the truth, right? So because of that, they have developed many years of relationships. It's like a trade route for music. Many years, it's like the Silk Road of music in Nigeria, right? Right? It's like the silk market, like the way back in the days when there was the Chinese Silk Road. Alaba is like the Silk Road. Like you literally every music you're looking for, you literally get there, right? Now the problem with Alaba is that the piracy is on another level. It's on a gigantic level. Like it's I'm trying to it's the piracy in Alaba is it's on a quantum level. Like it's on a quantum level, right? So, but then again, it favors the artist in terms of making the music popular, but it doesn't favor the artist in terms of putting more money in the pocket. I mean, back in the days, what Alaba used to do is, if you had a music and you go to Alaba, the marketer will either buy the music off you for a reasonable a reasonable sum, or you enter into a royalty agreement with the marketer. So as the marketer is promoting and selling, they are sharing revenue with you. If it's a good marketer who is responsible, truthful, trustworthy, right? So, but in the past few years, since the advent of the online space and free download and bloggers and the rest of them, that business has faltered, has failed, a lot. So right now, Alaba marketers are no more doing, okay, I have my full album, or you go buy them, so they'll now buy a chunk, or maybe they do revenue share, because most people go online to get their music. Now, I'm going to deal with the entire online music space in the video for music. So today I'm just dealing with Alaba. So Alaba is a very vital medium, or what I'm calling Alaba is actually street mixtapes or street market or regular market, right? That's what we call Alaba. So when you hear Alaba, just get it to your mind, it's street mixtapes. So Alaba does several things. One is, you will find marketers who can take your album, multiply it, like replicate it, like basically print copies, and then sell to wholesalers who will now sell to retailers. So they are distributors. So or in Alaba, you find distributors who sell to wholesalers, who now sell to retailers, who sell to people on the street, right? So there's the distributors. Then there is the marketers. Then there is the promoters. So the promoters, what they do is they make what we call street mix or mixtapes, right? So they put together music of different artists, popular and unpopular, into CDs, and then spread it all over the country. So basically, they make these mixes, stack them up, and then supply them to their wholesalers, who now sell to retailers, who now get it to people on the street. Now, it's a very powerful structure, because it has helped. We cannot tell the story of the growth of the indigenous Nigerian music industry, or generally the growth of the music industry. We can't tell the story of the growth of the music industry in Nigeria without talking about Alaba. Alaba was vital despite the piracy. Alaba is vital. So what happens is, artists now pay promoters, the Alaba promoters, to put their music in their mixtapes, so that when they spread it, as it goes into the cities and towns all over Africa, their music gets heard in all those places, right? So it's a powerful medium of promotion. The caveat is that the artist does not get anything in return from those mixtapes. The promoter sells the mixtapes and keeps his money, because you apparently didn't participate in the entire production of the copies, so you didn't pay. Maybe you didn't. I'm guessing that's how they see it, right? But then again, if you paid, in my opinion, if you paid to put your music in a mix, they should give you something from all the CDs they sold, in my opinion, right? But then again, I mean, I'm just a small fry in the entire industry, right? So what they do is you talk to a promoter, you put they put your music in their mixtape with all the popular songs, and then they spread it. So as people are hearing the popular songs, as the CD is playing on the streets and in different places, especially in Ore. For those who travel by road in Nigeria, everybody knows Ore. If you've ever traveled by road in Nigeria, from the east to the west, or from the west to the east, you must have passed through Ore. That's like the litmus test for a mixtape. If you get to Ore and you don't hear a particular mixtape, that mixtape is not doing well, right? Or that song is not doing well in that season. So Ore is the litmus test for mixtapes or any song, literally, in Nigeria, right? Ore is a particular town along the road from the east to the west, right? So, and that is the place where cars stop, to people, passengers stop to eat and refresh and rest a little bit, drivers rest. So it's a bus stop. It's a bus stop town, in quotes, right? So once you come there, you'll be hearing music blasting from all sorts of loudspeakers. So that's where you know which song is in mixes and how popular they are, or is the place, right? Apart from every other place. So this is basically what happens with music promotion using the street method for you. So how does that help you promote your music? The truth is, like I've always said, Alaba Mix is one of the effective ways to promote music because it gets your music to spread to the grassroots. We're all clamoring about online. A lot of people are not online in Africa. A lot of people. So let's not even lie to ourselves. A lot of people are not online in Africa. So because of that, the street mixes are still the best ways to get music to the grassroots, to the local people. The street mix is always the best way because people come. So what happens is wholesalers come from major towns to Lagos to come and to Alaba to come and buy those CDs, and they take them to their towns, and retailers buy from them and then go to the villages to go and sell. So that's basically how this thing works. So there are a couple of mixtapes. I might not mention names, or let me mention some names. So there are a couple. No, let me not mention names because I will not call some people and then they will now feel bad, right? So, but there are all sorts of mixtapes out there on the street, and all sorts of promoters out there on the street for gospel, for secular music. They are all over the place. So one of the ways you can get your music to really spread is to go to Alaba or look for one of these guys. I mean, these days they are online. Go to Alaba and connect with one of these guys and get your music into their tapes. It's expensive, actually. It's expensive. Or it might not depend. If you really want to make an impact with your music, it's going to be expensive. You have to keep a good budget. So let me give you a picture. So in Nigerian naira, you should keep at least 600 to 1 million naira to be able to really push your music to the point of blowing, right? What we call blowing, or that the song becomes mainstream, right? So you should keep between 600 to 1 million naira to really have a good impact. So that should be about $2,000 or so, $2,500 or so, for you to be able to really do something. And they have to stretch it over 6 months. So just keep putting the music in all the mixes that they are churning out from there. Now, so make sure that the promoter you're working with is not working alone, because the thing is that you can give one person money and then they can just eat your money and then just be struggling to do the work themselves. So at that figure, at around 1 million naira or maybe 600K, at that point, your promoter shouldn't be working alone. So he should be working with several other promoters. So normally what they do is when they print the CDs, they'll have your picture in the CD jacket and then they are going to show it to you. So make sure that it's not only one mix. Let's say is let me use Perry mix, right? Perry whatever mix, Perry Alaba mix, yeah. So make sure that it's not only that all the mixes they are showing you is different people. Now, I always advise, if you're engaging Alaba mix, please have your manager go into the streets after like maybe 3 months. Have your manager go into the streets to know if your music is on the streets. Go to different junctions of your city. If you're living in Nigeria, right, and you're doing a nationwide promotion, have your managers or your representatives and go into the streets to major junctions, major areas to check and hear and see if your music is in the mixes that are on the street. Is very important because this is the only way you can know whether they are working or not, whether you have wasted your money. A lot of people have spent money on promotions, doing street mixes, and then they will, they'll come and complain to me. I have a lot of clients who come and complain and say, that I paid money for mix, so and it's not there, this, that, I'm not seeing it, right? You have to do the checks. Go into the streets and check. Right? Call people that are in cities. Tell them to go to major junctions and check. You can literally walk into a music shop or a CD shop and say, please, let me see your tapes. Let me see your CDs. Let me see your mixtapes. Let me see these. So look at the mixtapes that are available there. See, if you're not seeing your mixtapes on the streets, if you're not seeing your mixtapes in major areas, major junctions, your guys are not doing any good job. Just quit, call it off, terminate it, right? Terminate it. Look for someone else that will do a better job for you. So make sure your music is on the streets. Get people to go in there and look for your music. Now follow up on them. Always call them. In Nigeria, if you're doing promotion, you have to always follow up on the person that is promoting the work for you, as long as you pay them. Always call them. Don't harass, don't embarrass. Just always call nicely to say, bros, how far, what's going on, how is it going, right? As much as possible, have an agreement, some sort of agreement, right? Though most times in Nigeria, people don't do contracts, especially for trade level business like that. Most times people don't do contracts or agreements, right? But if you can't do it, do it. If the person doesn't want, but as long as you're exchanging money with someone should be able to tell you, these are the things that I'm doing for you. It should be clearly stated what they are doing for you with your money. Clearly stated, we are doing this, we're doing that, we're doing that, we're doing that. So you are holding them by that thing that they are doing, right? That they say they are going to do. You understand? For how long they are going to do it. Very important. Always have that. So always check up on the job they are doing. Make sure they're doing it. Follow them up. Always call to ask how far. I didn't say call the person day and night. I say call once in a while. Maybe like every 1 or 2 weeks. You just call to check in. What's happening. But meanwhile, you too send people in to go and check and make sure that they are doing a good job. The truth is, if you do your mix well, if you do your mixtape well, your music will be on its way to stardom, to popularity, if it's done well, because it's an effective way of promoting music. So that is all I'm going to say about promoting music on the streets or Alaba Mix for this episode. What I wanted to say is, if you need more information, send a message to hello@ivera, or send me a message. I always leave my social media handle, so send me a message and then I'll collect consulting fee and then I'll answer you. Okay, I was just kidding with you. But meanwhile, Alaba is a very fantastic way to push music. It has done so for many years, 30, 50, 60, many years. Alaba has been there and it has always helped artists. And I just feel that we should modernize these things, and instead of accusing Alaba people that they are pirates, we can begin to see how we can work with them to have a structure that works. For example, I believe that if I give you money to put my music in mixtapes, and if the mixtapes are selling, right, every artist on that mixtape should get something, royalty. It should be done like that. Every artist on that mixtape should get a royalty based on how popular they are, based on an agreement. They should get something, as long as those tapes are selling. But of course, I know that the problem also is that people will not take those mixtape and go and copy it and also mass produce. So even the distributor himself or the promoter himself doesn't even know how many CDs are out there, because someone can still take the tape, mass produce it, print the same jacket, and be selling somewhere in Kafanchan, and the real promoter doesn't even know that that's going on, right? So, but then again, I'm not going to go into the nitty-gritties of CD printing in Nigeria. As much as I know that, I don't want to go into it. That's not what this video is about. This video is about promoting your music in Nigeria using Alaba Mix. So thank you for hanging out with me. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you have comments, questions, please ask. I'm going to answer you. I have a lot of Alaba friends who will answer you too, right? So take care. Have a fantastic day ahead of you.